What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over bionano genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. This stock has been in the news a lot in the past week. They've actually went up about 400% in the last 5 days. Now, we can see today they're down about 27%. So we're going to go over all of the news that has been surrounding BNGO over the past couple weeks and whether or not it would be smart to buy this dip. Now, before we get into that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow on this algorithm and get this information out to as many people as possible. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified of all of my new videos and you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks and maybe even learn about a couple of new ones like BNGO. Now, the first piece of news that came out about a week ago was this right here. So, bionano genomics rallies receives 180-day NASDAQ extension for regaining compliance. So, in order to be traded on the NASDAQ exchange, it has to have a minimum closing bid of $1 per share. And that essentially means that the stock price just has to be $1. So it can't be under $1. Now, they were notified of this non-compliance that they had in April last week. During the second compliance period, the company indicated that to cure the deficiency, it would implement a reverse stock split if necessary. Usually, reverse stock splits are terrible for companies. It takes the amount of shares you have and cuts them basically in a very smaller amount. So say it was a 2-for-1 stock split and you had 10 shares of this company. Now you would only own 5 shares, but at a higher price. So it dilutes the amount of shares that you have in the company. It actually just makes you own less shares, which is usually a very bad sign. It basically is the company has not done enough to be traded on the exchanges and really doesn't have a lot of investor support. Now, if we go down over here, they said that we have been making steady progress with our business, and this extension gives them extra time to regain compliance as we continue to advance the saphyr system in our target markets of discovery research and cytogenomics. Now, they recently got this saphyr system approved, and that was very good. Now, the stock is up 141% over the last 5 sessions. That's a really big increase. And on Monday, the company announced that its customer, Praxis Genomics, received accreditation from the College of American Pathologists. Now, that's pretty good. Now, the next piece of news that came out was one of the most important pieces of news that this company could have put out before this period was expiring, and they would have been delisted from the NASDAQ. So if we go over here, we can see that BNGO surges after a genetic breakthrough in autism studies. So they said that even those on the autism spectrum that are highly functional would welcome better care, and that's what BNGO aims to achieve. So essentially what they did was they reported substantial advances in caring for people with autism. What they did was they had a Professor Temple Grandin. He's a high-functioning academic that underwent the evaluation. It revealed sequence variants in 3 autism spectrum disorder risk genes, and this could be improving his health. Bionano Genomics now wants to expand its study to other people to provide care solutions. So they're going to have a full-on autism study now that is going to help this company get better, and it might help for some autism spectrum treatments in the future. Now, a lot of times these companies, it takes a while for them to have FDA approval with any treatment that they're going to come out with, or even understanding what this disease and illness is, this disorder. So if we go over and take a look at the share price, it went up from about the 47, basically a penny stock. A penny stock is usually anything that is between $0 and $5, but this was a true penny stock trading at the mid $50 mark. And then once this news started to get released, it went absolutely crazy. It went to 261, came back down to 213, and then went all the way up to its high at $7.15, $7.20 to be exact. Now, when this happens, when such a massive run-up occurs, a lot of people who bought in are going to take profits. Now, this is kind of a FOMO rally. So basically, people had the fear of missing out on such a big investment opportunity that they kept buying, even at highs. We can see that it went to $6 from the 50-cent range, and people were still buying at a pretty incredible volume. Now, today is really when everything kind of started to fall apart. It's down about 28% today. So I think that this company could be very good in the future. It's down a lot today from the high. There's not really any fear of being delisted from the NASDAQ anymore, especially if it's trading at such a high mark above the $1. Now, in my opinion, I would wait till the end of the week to see where the share price goes, to see if this fall ends, or if it continues down into the $4, maybe even $3 range at the worst. But once it finds support and we can see it kind of settle down, we can kind of start to scale in. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait because a $27 fall after a massive rip up from highs is pretty substantial. So I'm going to be careful with this one, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this stock and try to get into it at the end of the week. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed what I had for you in this one, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and comment down below your thoughts if you have any BNGO shares or if you're planning on getting into it in the future.